The bells rang long before anyone saw him. They echoed through the mountain village like a warning dragged across iron low, heavy, and wrong. Children froze in their beds. Dogs whimpered and hid. Even the fire in the hearths seemed to shrink, as if it knew better than to burn too brightly on this night. It was the night of Krampus. The elders said he only came when the snow was thick and the moon was thin, when the world felt narrow and quiet enough for old things to walk again. They said he carried chains forged from guilt, bells stolen from forgotten churches, and a sack woven from the promises of bad children who swore they'd be better next year. But they never spoke of his eyes. Little Elias was awake when the knocking began, not a polite knock, but a scraping thud, as if claws tested the strength of the door. His parents had warned him, "Do not look, do not answer, do not listen." The bells rang again, closer now. Elias had not been a good child. He lied when it was easier than telling the truth. He laughed when others cried. He broke things and blamed the dog. And tonight, every bad choice felt heavy in his chest, stacking up like stones. The door creaked open on its own. Cold poured into the house like a living thing. Snow skittered across the floor. And there he stood taller than the doorframe, fur-black as a starless sky, horns twisting upward like the roots of an ancient tree torn from the earth. Chains wrapped his arms and torso, clinking softly, each link etched with names Elias somehow recognized. Krampus leaned down, bells swaying. "Elias," he growled, his voice like gravel dragged across ice. The boy couldn't scream. He couldn't move. He could only stare into those eyes, not red, not glowing, but deep and dark, reflecting every wrong thing Elias had ever done. Krampus lifted the sack, but instead of reaching for the boy, the creature paused. "You know why I come," Krampus said. Elias nodded, tears freezing on his cheeks. "To take," the boy whispered. Krampus tilted his head. "No, to remind." The chains rattled, and suddenly Elias saw not monsters or punishment, but memories. Every moment he could have chosen kindness. Every time he could have helped. Every word he wished he could take back. Krampus stepped closer. The floor groaned beneath his weight. "Carry this," the creature said, tapping Elias's chest with one claw. "Or I will carry you." The sack closed. The bells rang once more, and with a rush of wind and snow, Krampus was gone. The door shut. The fire flared back to life. Elias lay awake until morning. From that night on, the village noticed a change. Elias helped without being asked. He told the truth even when it hurt. And when winter came again, and the bells echoed faintly in the mountains, he closed his eyes, not in fear, but in understanding. Because Krampus does not come for the wicked alone. He comes for those who still have a choice.